interview right now. Live interview right now. Introduce yourself.
Hey, Street King Mikey. Macab, also known as SK Mikey.
Okay. Artist.
Rapper, singer,
Ooh.
sometimes, look like shit.
Okay.
Shit.
So
athlete.
Come on now. Philanthropist.
Philanthropist, all that.
So you making your rounds then and being an all around man.
Hell yeah, got to.
Cause it's one thing, huh?
It's your father though, first.
Oh, did you throw that in there like that?
Super father.
Did you throw that in there like that?
Yeah.
I'm not messing with you. So listen, tell me a little bit about your history in music. Tell me how you became an artist.
Shit. Low key, I started singing first for real. Like when I was younger, we had like a singing group with all my brothers and sisters and shit. Mm-hmm. And my daddy was like our manager. We was like on some Jackson 5 type shit. And we used to have the tapes and shit. And we used to record tapes all day long. We'd be making tapes. Like we had to do all the songs, keep doing them over and over again, so we have enough tapes to pass around in the hood and shit. Mm-hmm. That's how I started off with music. I was like probably 6 or 7 or some shit like that.
So when you were singing, your artist name was?
Just Mikey.
It was just Mikey. So how did you become Street King Mikey?
Street King Mikey. That shit came from the gang life for real. I'm Street King, feel me? Mm-hmm. So shit, I just really put that shit in front of my name for real.
Street Kings is a gang?
Yeah, that's my niggas.
Locally in Detroit?
Nah, it ain't local though. We everywhere for real. KBK.
Okay.
KBK. Okay. Lexington. Chicago. Niggas done moved out of state and started their own film song.
Okay. So Street King Mikey got the name Street King Mikey from the gang life.
Yeah, Street Kings.
Okay. So shout out to the Street Kings.
My niggas.
Okay, now.
7-5.
So how long you been in a Street King?
Shit, so I was probably like 12, 13.
Young life.
Yeah.
Young.
Like 13 probably.
So is it true what they say, we got to get beat in, jumped in, and all the rest of that stuff?
That's how it used to be.
That's how it used to be?
Yeah.
So what happened with you?
Shit, I got jumped in. Young as hell. But shit different now though, man. These new groups, they just be niggas that be hanging around each other. Niggas be meeting on the internet, clicking up and shit, just starting a group. Mm-hmm. Started off niggas was dancing and shit. Or niggas did music together and then they just was hanging around each other and then that shit ended up turning to a game. I don't know what niggas be doing now though. It should be weird.
So should I ask about Rico?
Rico Recklezz?
Should I?
Ask whatever you want. Shit raw.
So what happened between you and Rico? Rico Recklezz?
Shit. From the beginning, nigga, I started fucking with that nigga on some other shit. Feel me? Shit, we just rocking together. Niggas like I was calling a nigga my cousin and shit. I was going down to Chicago area the weekend, and we was just chilling and shit. And then it was the music shit. We started doing music together and shit. And nigga had a label, so I just jumped on the label. Since I was rocking with that nigga anyway, you feel me? So Recklezz Renegades, I started fucking with them niggas. That's how that shit started.
So shout out to them because that's where you started from to where you are right now. But okay, so what's going on with you guys today? Because this is from where you started from to where you are today. So are you guys cool today?
I mean, shit, like I said, I ain't beef with the nigga nothing, but shit, I just don't fuck with him because we had went to a little situation. You feel me? I had brought the nigga to Detroit. It's a little situation that popped off and shit like that, and shit, he showed me he wasn't loyal. So I couldn't fuck with that shit no more. Like I ain't the type of nigga that could just fuck with a group or fuck with a label just because of the name. Like I ain't no clout chasing nigga, you feel me? If the shit ain't right, I can't fuck with it. Like I don't care how much fame I was getting off that nigga, you feel me? So shit.
So your loyalty wasn't rewarded, basically.
Hell no, nowhere near.
Okay.
Motherfuckers that took bullets behind this shit. Motherfuckers that been bloodshed behind this shit, you feel me? So
right.
If I see a nigga ain't 100 or on the same tip I'm on, I can't fuck with a nigga like that.
True.
So that's what happened with me and Dog. For real.
So tell me about your music in 2020. I know you just dropped a lot of singles all year. Every other day I was on social media and you was dropping something. So tell me about this.
Shit, really, I'm just working for real. Just something just blow up. Just keep pushing it out, different type of music, different type of material. Doing a lot of features and shit. I've been doing a lot of features and shit. So really just been working for real because, nigga got his name branded now, so I get paid off streams. So
okay.
Really just been dropping shit because you never know when some shit will pop.
And you got a lot of people paying attention.
Hell yeah, so shit.
Shout them out.
Shout out to the people that support me. Shout out to the motherfuckers that been supporting me since day one, the haters, and the motherfuckers that's really genuinely supporting me. Shit, shout out to everybody for real.
You got the labels looking.
Yeah, motherfuckers know real.
Okay.
Motherfuckers know real. Motherfuckers respect real. And I ain't about to sell my soul. You feel me? So I'd rather get that shit out the mud like I've been doing for real.
So you rather stay independent versus sign?
Yeah,
But a lot of people say it all depend on the money that the people offering.
Yeah, for real. I mean, yeah, of course nigga ain't gonna turn on no M's and shit, but
Okay.
like nigga ain't about to sell his soul for no couple $100,000 that you gotta pay back anyways. Like, feel me? So I already get that shit out the mud for real.
I love talking to my people and they be talking that knowledge. He said, I ain't about to sign for some money that I gotta pay back. I'm like, damn.
And ain't no point for real. I ain't about to, just for some fame. Basically, you just, you know what I'm saying? You can get that, you can get some fame by going in the streets, just knocking niggas out and shit go viral.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? So just keep living life and shit. Just wait on my moment for real.
So, okay, let's go off into your boxing career. How long have you been doing boxing?
Shit, I've been fighting forever. Well, shit. Niggas was calling me boxer in the hood, so I just like, fuck it, I might as well start boxing and shit. I started boxing. I was like, probably 11 or some shit like that, 11, 12. And then I went professional when I started fucking with K9 Budgers. Shout out to K9 Budgers. And he just won. He just won the fight.
He showed me. Shout out to K9 Detroit.
He just came back and he just won. Feel me? So
Answer
that shit was my
back.
motivation for real. No, straight. Okay. That shit was my motivation for real. So I'm about to get back into that shit though.
Okay. So in the boxing career, how many bouts have you had?
I really just did amateur shit. Like I had a whole bunch of amateur fights. Shit, I lost one, but I don't think I lost it. But I had rushed that shit. I went back. I had fought in a club and shit, strip club. I really rushed that shit for real. But
that's the Cover Girls fight I was at.
Yeah, I'm about to really get back in shape so I can do that shit for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was a bad motherfucker with that shit.
You was out cold, but you know you can't be boxing if you smoking.
Shit.
Oh. Tell me something. Let me shut up.
Greatness. My nigga Mike Tyson blow heavy.
Let me shut up then. You telling me something.
That nigga Iron Mike blow heavy.
Okay. So when do you look to have? When is the soonest you look to have your next fight?
Shit, hopefully next year.
You working on it now?
I got a bad car accident and shit, so I gotta work on my body and get my body back straight and shit. But it ain't really hard for real.
Right.
Nigga, low key a warrior.
Oh yeah, we know that much. That much we do know.
Yeah. So when I get my body back straight from my car accident, I'm just start back going to the boxing gym. The boxing gym's still closed down right now. So when the boxing gym's open back up, I plan on jumping in there.
Okay, so this philanthropist as well. Now, last year, I know you reached out and you did something with the community to where you fed X amount of people or fed the homeless. Tell me a little bit about that. We're going to go from last year to this year.
What happened was when I first started, I was on live, you feel me? I was chilling, riding around. And I had stuff, I had got a blessing. So I'm like, shit, I want to bless somebody, feel me? I ran across some cheese, feel me?
Didn't it start with Cash App first?
Yeah, I had a dog ass leak, so I was on live just telling people drop their cash apps. I started off just throwing motherfucking shit, and people that wanted to eat, people that was hungry, shit. I told them to just drop their cash apps and shit like that. I just was sending people money, and then I'm like, shit. I told somebody like think about ideas. Somebody just comment an idea, you feel me? And somebody comment like, shit, they hungry. Them girls hungry at the homeless shelter. Like it's all girls homeless shelter on Mac. And somebody was like, go over there, feel me? They hungry in there. So I went in there, asked them how many people they had.
You got a delivery?
I went in there, asked them like how many people was living in there and shit. And they gave me the number. And I went and got some burgers and fries for them and shit.
I saw that.
Yeah, so they was happy as hell. So
good looking.
How happy they was. I did it again. Like the next day, I fed the other homeless shelter on the other side of Mac, like close to Martin Luther King. I fed them too. Shit, I just like just be trying to do shit when I can. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm no rich ass nigga, but if I get a couple dollars, if I get a couple dollars, I'm gonna try to spread that shit out as much as I can. I always been like that since I was young as hell. Probably is for.
So from being an artist to an athlete to a philanthropist, which one do you enjoy more?
All of them, but shit. I love helping people though. I always been like that and shit. Like that shit just, I don't know, it just made me feel better about what I've been through and what I done did. Feel me? I feel like I'm patching up, you feel me? Patching up all the dirty shit I done did, all the hot shit I did when I was younger and shit. That's really, shit be making me feel better and shit. You feel like a nigga worse on.
Hey. But I mean, that's also what makes you a man, as you said, a great father as well. Because it's one thing to come from what they say, being a child in childish ways, to growing up to being an adult and putting those childish ways away. Right. So that's basically what you just said. So from Detroit, where are you from?
Shit, born and raised on Mac Ave.
Mac Ave.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mac Ave, y'all.
Shout out 48214.
So I know it's a lot of artists that come from that way. Give me a couple artists.
Shit, that's a lot.
A lot.
Man, shit, Macboy Chris.
You gotta name the whole city then.
I'll be talking all day. Macboy Chris, Macboy Juan, shit, Cash App, Stack Boys. Shout out to all the Stack Boys. Shit, it's a lot of motherfuckers over there, and it's a lot of motherfuckers I don't fuck with. Shout out to Go Out Boys. It's a lot of motherfuckers I don't fuck with though. Either so.
As far as period or music?
Period.
Okay. So as far as music, who would you compare yourself to?
Like you mean like all time or like?
All time. We talk about mainstream. We talk about the hottest. Like even if you wouldn't, and then after you compare yourself, give me your top 5.
Damn.
Ooh. Hit you with something.
I don't know. I liked it. Shit, I liked it. Slick Rick.
Yep.
Motherfucking Nipsey. Nipsey was my nigga though. That nigga. Everything Nipsey from Marathon, the first one. I'm tired. I fuck with Nipsey. I was fucking Nipsey for a minute. But shit, I don't know. I like a lot of type of music for real. Tupac, Biggie, feel me? 50 Cent, that was my nigga. The early days. Shit, Nas, a lot of people for real. I really ain't got no top number one. Feel me? I try different styles. So I try to. All the motherfuckers I was listening to, like, try to make that one type of sound. That's all I always try to do and shit.
So who would you compare your music to? Like who?
Probably like Nipsey for real.
Okay. So you motivating?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we need.
Yeah.
That's what we need. So also, with everything that's going on in the world, we just lost 2 great artists within this week. 3 great artists.
2 weeks. Something like that.
Within this week. And earlier we were speaking about the gang life and, so what would you say to the kids who want to be either in the gang life and or an artist? What would you say to these kids that's growing up watching this?
Shit, be yourself, man. That shit ain't a lot of people. A lot of the kids that's behind man, this shit. They got their parents got jobs. Feel me? They go to church. Feel me? Shit like that. They just get motivated by social media. So like. When we did that shit, we seen the big dope dealer. We wanted to be like him. You know what I'm saying? The big dope dealer at the corner on the rims and shit like that. That's what we seen. These kids don't see that. So it's like they get motivated by social media. They get motivated by rap. They don't get motivated by living in that shit and trying to get that money for that reason. You know what I'm saying? They just want to show off for each other on the internet. Like I said, we ain't had that shit when we was young. So when you have all that social media and phone shit and all that, you could lose a fight and tell a nigga you won back then. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that shit on the internet. Real shit though.
Yeah, they going live now. They putting it all out there.
Doing that shit live.
And they repeating it. They
exactly.
rewinding it and they
gonna see it for the rest of your life.
Slow mo.
For real, your kids gonna see it.
Memes. I'm not dealing with y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit. One mistake, your life over for real nowadays. This shit different.
But it all depends on where you live. Do you live in reality or do you live in an internet, social media world? But I mean, you totally right about that, and that go back to what I was telling everybody as well too. As far as the gang life and real life, it's all real life. It ain't no, you can't flick it on, you can't flick it off. If you a gang banger, you gotta bang all the time, not just on certain days.
Not just cause you with your kids, and not cause you just changing your life. None of that shit. Motherfucker don't understand that shit. That shit come with it. Once you sign up for that shit, once you live your life like that shit, ain't no going back.
And so one of the lives I seen, not lives, one of the videos I seen about the King Von situation, it had the caption, Von always on go, or Von on go. And I seen the video and I'm like, okay, it makes sense because he's a gang member.
Right.
It makes sense that you always on go because you're a gang member. But when do you change it after being an artist? Because an artist not supposed to act like that.
Right.
That's
supposed to, but when you're a real street nigga though, sometimes you can't even control that shit like your reality.
But see, that's the reality though.
That's what I say. When your reality set in, sometimes you already made that big mistake. You about to go to jail or, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, there's too many cameras. There's cameras right here. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, you just gotta hope and pray you can get through that shit.
Yeah, but that go back to what we were saying too about reality and social media. He lived that life in reality.
He had to, cause
he didn't
first of all, you got a nigga that you been talking shit to on the internet, a nigga you been going back and forth with on the argument and on the internet and shit, and you got all these people right here that's motivating you. They go, dog, what you gonna do? All this shit we've been talking, now we finally ran into each other. People be thinking because they from different states that you ain't gonna run into somebody. So now you gotta do what you've been saying. You feel me? Or you gonna get caught on camera walking away from it, or you gonna caught on camera like, dog ain't really about that, or he ain't do what he said he was gonna do when he seen dog. It's on camera now, so now you gotta. It don't matter what they got or what you got.
Right.
Like you gotta get it in. It's just what it is.
And then they go back to the different states. Like he went to a whole nother state.
I think they both was in different states. Actually, I don't think neither one of them was from there.
I thought they was from Georgia. I mean, it happened in Atlanta. I thought Rondo and them from Georgia.
Oh, you might be.
Rondo and them from Georgia, and
so
Vaughn was from Chicago.
Yeah, so he went to their
spot.
That make it even worse then.
And then if you watch the video, also he was on side. They was on side of each other.
The two cars.
Yeah. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. Okay.
That's crazy though, for real. That is crazy.
So when it comes down to the gang life and rap life, it's all one.
Yeah, but it's worse though now. Because now you can't talk it out. If you talk it out, you're a hoe. That's how they look at it. Like now you can't talk it out with a nigga. So if you on camera talking it out with a nigga that you been saying you beefing with, your life over. Your gangster life gone. You can't rap about that gangster shit no more. You can't live that gangster life no more.
But I thought nipped it in the bud.
Yeah, he did.
With the YG situation, because it's the red and the blue, it's the east and the west, and they came together to get a couple dollars. So I mean, I'm still confused. I thought we let go of that.
And depending on the type of niggas you got, the type of niggas you is, like you say, motivation. Everybody, Nipsey ain't motivate everybody. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You got people that's getting motivated by Nipsey, then you got motherfuckers that get motivated by 6ix9ine. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, make sense.
These is different kids that's not growing up in the same neighborhood that eventually gonna cross paths, and them attitudes gonna cross paths. Sometimes they become friends. So you got a nigga that was raised by 6ix9ine, and you got a nigga that was raised by Nipsey, and they best friends. And then they get into a situation, and then dog gonna have his 6ix9ine mentality, and dog gonna have his Nipsey mentality when it's gunplay or when it's a fight. You feel me? So them niggas don't really know each other until that situation happens. And
then to say this too, that the closest person to you will harm you first.
Oh yeah, for sure. I learned that shit this year.
Cause wasn't Quando and them all friends at one time?
Yeah, I mean, what's friends though? It's social media shit. Like, what's really friends? Like, at the end of the day, a real friend, you're not even gonna think about going to a gun. It's gonna be straight scrapping if we get into it. You know what I'm saying? I got niggas I ain't talked to 5 years because they did some whole shit to me, and I still love them. Still the same love. You feel me? Like I don't want to hurt them. I just want to smack the fuck out of them. Like, so it's like, what's really your friend? And them niggas was laughing and giggling on videos. People, I seen you talking about the videos that they posted and shit. Yeah. I seen they had posted a video with them niggas laughing or some shit, but them niggas probably only did that shit for the cameras anyways.
And then the beef wasn't really even between them.
Exactly.
That's another thing that tripped me out.
Groups, and then that's another thing. Quando Rondo he wasn't even with NBA YoungBoy, you know. If I ain't mistaken, them niggas bloods. Quando Rondo a Crip, so it's like.
That's that gang life.
I don't even know. This some silly shit. Like, you can fuck with some bloods, but just because I fuck with some bloods, I ain't about to start claiming they shit. You feel me? I'm still what I am. You know what I'm saying?
So, okay, now that we on that. So, somebody in an earlier conversation was talking about an artist from here who first was claiming one set and now claims another set. Do you know about that artist?
I don't know which one. But
I ain't gonna say his name.
Shit, go ahead and say it.
No, because we're not even gonna bring him in here. But a couple interviews I've done, they bring this artist up, and I don't want to bring him in if you don't know. If you're not gonna say his name, I'm not gonna say his name.
I really ain't hear it though.
But shout out to this artist. Shout out to this artist and whatever, but they was basically saying how he started off claiming one set and now he's a full set of,
Was it like a Crip? Like it was like a Blood and Crip set?
Blood and Crips. But like I said, I'm not neither nor. I'm not quite sure about any of that. All I know is that we used to have dance groups back in the day. So of course we had gangs, but it wasn't as serious back in the day as it is now. This 2020 shit is full blown. So with that being,
shit like a video game now.
GTA.
Yeah,
GTA. Okay, so with everything that's going on, besides music, besides boxing and your philanthropy, tell everybody else what you got going on.
Shit, I was just coaching. I started coaching football too.
So you're working and mentoring the youth too.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us a little something about that.
I started and my nigga Ron, man, hit me up like you need another coach and shit. Shit, I was like, yeah, I ain't doing shit. I ain't got a car accident, so I wasn't even working in there.
So tell us about the car accident, and we thank God that you're here today to do this interview. God has totally blessed you and your son to bring y'all all the way through that.
Yeah, we had gotten a car accident in July and shit, and what happened was we was parked on the side of the road and shit, and a AAA truck hit us. I had run out of gas. We was over the lane. AAA truck smacked us, totaled the car. It was me and two of my kids.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so my son was in the coma.
But once again, prayers and blessings for many years to come.
Yeah, for sure. Meant to be here for sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. So okay, what was we talking about? The accident as well as coaching. So you went from the accident to coaching.
Yeah.
So you didn't even really sit down.
I mean, shit, I was supposed to.
But you did.
Yeah, I can't though. That shit was depressing. I know I fell into depression for sure. So I had to stay busy.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I stopped doing music and all that shit for a minute too.
Mental health issues are real, y'all.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Shit's definitely not to play with. I'm going through it now. Type shit. Still trying to get myself back. Yeah.
So, coaching. What's the team you coach?
Eastside coach.
Ages.
C team.
Ages, babe.
What's the ages of C team? The 9, 8, 9, 11. 8,
Okay.
9, 10, 11.
Okay.
I think. I forgot.
So we got the son in there somewhere too.
Yeah, you talking about my son?
Yeah.
He can't play till next year though because it's surgery.
Okay.
I still let him dress up and stuff. You know
Long as he participating, that's all that
yeah,
matters.
for sure. Yeah. That shit fucked me up though. I had to take him out because one practice he just started crying because he couldn't play. He really wanted to. He act just like me, he really wanted to be out there and shit. So I stopped taking him to practice because that shit fucked me up. Because he wanted to play bad even with the injury. He ain't carry I'm ready. But
He motivated by his father.
Yeah, for sure.
Great example set before him.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up. I had to take that nigga out of that shit.
So so we did that this year. What are we doing to close out 2020?
Shit, I'm just gonna keep dropping shit. I'm keep doing features. Shit, keep traveling, keep networking. Just keep doing the same shit I'm doing. I just see the progression, So I feel like I'm doing something right. Just gonna keep doing the same shit for real.
Okay. Give us your handles, your social media handles, SoundCloud, YouTube. Where can we find you? How can we listen to your music? How can we purchase your music? How can we support you?
Shit, SK Mikey on everything. Google search, everything will pop up. Street King Mikey, SK Mikey. That's on everything. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all that shit, everything. I'm about to delete my Facebooks though.
You about to what?
I'm about to delete all my Facebooks.
Why?
That shit too much drama.
Facebook. Social media is drama, period.
Too much drama.
So.
I mean, on Instagram it's a little different because I play behind the scenes on Instagram. I don't really post too many pictures, so it's like I'm really just playing the scroll game on Instagram and communicating with my supporters and shit. That's really what Instagram for, and Twitter and shit. But that Facebook shit, where your auntie at and your brothers at and
the whole family.
You know what I'm saying? The world, your family, your friends, you feel me? Your cousins, everybody that think they know you. But you can't really do nothing without
somebody
some
saying
type of
it.
Drama, yeah, or judging what you're doing.
Right.
As far as relationships and shit, getting money, starting a business, whatever. Everybody got something to say. So it's like that Facebook shit is for that.
So we done with Facebook in a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
So y'all can still follow him on Instagram, Twitter.
All that shit.
You got a YouTube page?
Yeah, my YouTube page, SK Mikey Vivo. I got all my music, my Street King niggas. KBK Street King, shout out to them. That's all they shit on there, all my shit on there. Shit, I'm gonna just keep dropping. If you wanna find my music, I'm gonna always post some shit on there every week. Drop a song every week. That motherfucker always gonna stay filled.
So y'all make sure y'all check him out. And we just did a video earlier this year too.
Shit, a couple of them bitches.
Yeah, I'm talking about with MMWI.
Oh,
even
yeah,
though,
for sure.
Even though it was our first video together, so forth and so on. But we got many more to go. Just keep in touch with us, and we're gonna keep in touch with y'all and let y'all know what Street King Mikey is doing. You could close it out by telling them to follow you again, as well as shouting out your video that you want us to put at the end of this.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shit, shout out to all my Street King niggas. You feel me? Shout out to KBK Street Kings. Y'all go follow them niggas on social media. Shit, all their names in my bio on Instagram, so you go follow them niggas. Them niggas are all fire. They all spit fire, you feel me? Shout out to my KBK New G's. Follow all them niggas on Instagram and all that shit. And shit, on Instagram, my Facebook, all my accounts, search SK Mikey, Google search. You feel me? Shit, we're just gonna keep dropping like crazy.
Throw it to your music.
Oh, shit. I don't even know what video I'm gonna put on there.
Give us 3.
Shit. SK Mikey, KBK Street Kings. What's the name of that song? Dot Night, that's my latest video. That shit fire, go check that shit out.
Check it out, y'all. This concludes the latest episode on the Miss Me With The Talk radio show, hosted by none other than your favorite girl, Miss Minetta Nelson, also known as Miss Mimi. Y'all stay tuned because we have way much more to go. This is just the beginning.